Ever wonder why someone would want to leave Canada, a country known for its friendly people, beautiful landscapes, and high standard of living? Well, today we dive into that topic. To many, Canada seems like the ideal place to live. It's consistently ranked as one of the best countries in the world for quality of life, and it's known for its diverse culture and welcoming atmosphere. But sometimes, the grass is not always greener on the northern side, and there are reasons why some people choose to leave this seemingly perfect place. One of the main reasons is the high cost of living. Canada's cities are beautiful, but they come with a hefty price tag. Housing costs in particular can be a significant burden, especially in major cities like Vancouver and Toronto. Add to that the cost of utilities, groceries, and transportation, and it's easy to see why some might find it tough to make ends meet. Another factor is the weather. Yes, Canada's winters can be stunningly beautiful, with snow-covered landscapes that look like they've been pulled straight from a postcard. But they can also be brutally cold, with temperatures that dip well below freezing. And the winters are long, often stretching from October to April. For those who aren't used to such extreme conditions, it can be a tough adjustment. Lastly, while Canada has a robust job market in many sectors, there can be limited opportunities in certain fields. For instance, in specialized areas like aerospace or biotechnology, one might find more opportunities in countries with a larger focus on these industries. So, while Canada has many perks, these are some of the reasons why individuals might consider leaving. One of the main reasons people leave Canada is due to the high cost of living. And when we say high, we mean sky high, especially in major cities like Vancouver and Toronto. Imagine working hard every day, only to see most of your paycheck swallowed up by rent or mortgage payments. That's the reality for many Canadians. But it's not just housing that's expensive. Groceries? You better believe it. Even grabbing a loaf of bread or a carton of milk can feel like a major investment. And let's not forget about other essentials like utilities, transportation, and healthcare. In fact, the cost of living in Canada continues to rise year after year. It's a trend that's not just impacting individuals but families too. Parents are struggling to provide for their children and save for their future. And yes, Canada has a lot to offer, but when the cost of basic needs becomes overwhelming, it's understandable why some people choose to seek out opportunities elsewhere. The high cost of living can be a significant barrier for many, leading them to seek out opportunities elsewhere. Another reason people might choose to leave Canada is the cold weather. Now don't get me wrong, Canada is a beautiful country, but its winters, they can be brutal. Imagine this. You're waking up to a world painted white with snow for months on end. The winter season doesn't just bring snow, but it also comes with long, dark days. The sun sets early, and the nights can seem endless. This lack of sunlight can even lead to a condition known as seasonal affective disorder for some individuals. Not to mention the bone-chilling cold that makes even the simplest tasks, like taking a walk or driving to work, a challenge. And let's not forget about the snow shoveling. It's a workout in itself, but not exactly the fun kind. It's no wonder that the snowbirds, as some Canadians are affectionately known, fly south when the first snowflake falls. So, while there are certainly those who revel in winter sports and the unique beauty of the snowy landscape, it's understandable that this is not everyone's cup of tea. For those who aren't fans of the cold, Canada's winters can be a big reason to leave. Lastly, limited job opportunities in certain fields can drive individuals to leave Canada. You see, Canada boasts a robust economy and a stable job market. However, the reality isn't quite as rosy for everyone. There are professions where the competition far outweighs the number of available positions. Take the arts and media sectors, for example. These industries are notoriously competitive worldwide, and Canada is no exception. Talented artists, writers, filmmakers, and journalists often find themselves vying for a handful of coveted positions, making it incredibly challenging to secure stable, fulfilling employment in their chosen field. The situation isn't much different in certain technological sectors either. Despite the rise of tech jobs, not all areas within this industry are experiencing equal growth. Some specialized tech fields are seeing a slower pace of job creation, which can make it difficult for professionals in these areas to find work. Moreover, these limited opportunities can lead to a vicious cycle. As more and more talented individuals leave the country in search of better opportunities, the local industries suffer, resulting in even fewer job openings. Of course, it's important to note that this isn't the case across the board. There are many fields in Canada where job opportunities are plentiful. However, for those falling into the categories we've discussed, the struggle is very real. With limited job opportunities in certain fields, it's understandable why some might seek greener pastures. In conclusion, while Canada is a great place to live, it's not for everyone. We've taken a journey, exploring some of the reasons why one might consider leaving this beautiful country. The high cost of living can pose significant challenges. From the price of housing to the cost of everyday essentials, living in Canada can put a strain on one's wallet. But remember, this varies greatly depending on where in the country you choose to reside. Similarly, the cold weather, while it can be a winter wonderland for some, is not everyone's cup of tea. The long, harsh winters can be difficult to endure, especially for those who crave sunshine and warmth. Lastly, we talked about the limited job opportunities in certain sectors and regions. While Canada has a thriving job market in certain areas, it can be restrictive for others, especially those in specialized fields. But let's not forget, these are personal perspectives. Everyone's circumstances and preferences are different. What might be a deal breaker for one person might be a non-issue for another. It's all about finding the place that fits your needs, your aspirations, and your idea of home. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, and it's all about finding the place where you feel most at home.